Meanwhile, Gymnastics South Africa stated last week that all members, current or past, who have been convicted of a crime against children, youth or vulnerable adults would be stripped of all accolades and awards given to them by the Federation or any of its provincial associations. To speak more about this is President of South African Gymnastics, Donny Jurgens. A very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Good evening, Valen, and good evening to all your viewers. Thank you for having us.
Why wait until a criminal investigation and conviction to strip somebody that may be already apprehended for allegation of an offence against children or vulnerable adults?
Yeah, Valen, I think it's a common principle in our country and across the world that when people are convicted, that is the point at which they are found guilty of a crime. I think if we regard everybody as guilty as soon as they are apprehended, we will have a serious problem in our country and across the world. So yes, the law needs to take its course, as in any other case.
A coach was arrested last year. The case is awaiting a court date following further investigation. At the time, the Federation said the coach was barred from registering. Did the allegations not come to the Federation first?
Yes, we have a process in place. We have a policy in place. So if it's a criminal case, people can go straight to the police or they can come to us. And again, it's not the Federation that deals with it. We've set up an independent panel to deal with these matters. And then we advise whether this is a case of misconduct that we can deal with or whether it's a criminal case. And then we refer the person to the police.
In the case last year where a coach was arrested, did that allegation from that victim not come to the Federation first?
Yes, in fact it did. And that particular case, which I can't speak much about the details of the case, because as you correctly pointed out, the matter is still with the police and still awaiting a court date. But in that particular case, the matter was referred to the police.
Yeah. So following the procedure of the Federation, you guys would have done an internal investigation, is that right?
Well, again, not the Federation itself, but the independent panel, which consists of experts in the field of safeguarding. They would take a look at the facts. And as I indicated, there are three possibilities. It's either a case of minor conduct where the person can be assisted with counseling, a coach. Alternatively, it's a misconduct situation. And the third option is it's a criminal matter. And criminal matters are, of course, reported to the police.
In this specific matter, what were the findings of that independent body that reported back to the Federation on these allegations?
I don't have the details in front of me, and again, I must, at the risk of repeating myself, we have an independent body that deals with that. But in that particular case, the matter was referred to the police.
Was it referred to the police with the assistance of the Federation or with another body?
Well, look, I think it's clear that you're aware that Women and Men Against Child Abuse assisted with the case, and we welcome the assistance. And of course, their area of specialization, and we welcome assistance from them, any other NGO that can assist us in this case, yes.
Safeguarding policies is something that the Federation has taken very seriously, and you say that further details are going to be released on 3 convictions that you have dealt with as an organization. Can you share those with us?
No, I think you misunderstood me. Let me explain again that safeguarding matters, harm to children, we generally divide into 3 categories. So the one category is out and out criminal allegation. In the next category is a code of conduct. So any organization, for example, the Complaints Broadcasting Commission would have a code of conduct. So if you are not in compliance with the code of conduct, then there could be a hearing, like any journalist or anybody would be subject to. And the third is just what we call poor practice by a coach shouting at the kid. So all of this, the safeguarding agenda is very broad, very wide. And it's not only about physical or sexual abuse. It also includes emotional abuse, conduct of coaches. So creating a safe environment for people who play sport is really a broad agenda. But with respect, the media tends to focus on allegations of sexual abuse and physical abuse, which of course is very serious and very criminal. But yeah, it's a very wide agenda.
I am going on your statement from the South African Gymnastics Federation that said that those that have been convicted of a crime against children, youth or vulnerable adults will be stripped of all accolades and awards, and that you guys are aware of 3 previous convictions.
My apologies, Valen, you're referring to that. Yes, we are aware of 3 convictions. We are in the process of gathering all the information from our provinces. As you can imagine, and I'm afraid, probably within the next week, we'll be able to release more details. 1 coach has passed away already, so it doesn't matter to us that the coach passed away, and some of these cases go back very far to a time when we were not even called the SAGF. So we are busy investigating, and I promise you within the next week or 2, we are going to be ready to release details on the first coach, where we are 100% sure of most of the information, just gathering some more information from our provinces.
I wish you all the best of luck. Really important work that the Gymnastics Federation are doing. Thank you so much for your time. That is the president of the Federation, Donny Jurgens, speaking about gymnastics in South Africa and in